my name is Joel Engelberth, and this is a Flip N Out YouTube stream. My brother and I stream every Wednesday night from 10 to midnight, so feel free to check us out. And recently, we streamed this. This is Aerosmith by Stern Pinball. This was the very first Spike 2 game. So if you look at the LCD screen, you can see that this is the first one. This is the first LCD screen. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do direct capture. I think they changed some stuff with video frequency or whatnot. I don't know. I could not get direct capture to work. So bear with me on the camera. I know. I try my best. But this is a great game. John Borg design. Lonnie's on code. I just did a tutorial for Kiss. A lot of similarities with Kiss. This is the premium version with Topper. And Zach got this in on trade. So if you're looking to refresh your game room, reach out to Zach and trade in your old games, get a new one, or trade in a new game and get this. I mean, there's some amazing games. I love that I've been able to work through some of the back catalog here and play some of these older games, and it's made me just appreciate and enjoy it more and more and more. So let's dive in with what I normally do, which is shots and layout. Shots and layout. What makes this is the premium edition. What makes the premium special is this whole upper playfield up here, and you're going to see that over here on this camera. But besides that, it's very similar with the Pro. Left out lane, right out lane, nothing crazy. Left out lane special, right out lane is VIP. Shout out to pin lights. I actually have rails of lighting in this game to better illuminate it because it's a beautiful looking game. 2 in lanes on the left. That is John Borg's thing. He always does 2 on the left, 1 on the right. These are an aftermarket mod. These dice flasher toppers. Another mod is this bus. That bus model is not there. That is a mod that the previous owner added. All right, left scoop. The left scoop is very important. That is where you crank it up. That's basically how you superpower all your modes. That's how you're going to start or change songs. It's a very important shot. You're going to hit it right at the tip of the flipper. It's a great shot. It's really not that bad. You're going to see 3 targets over there, 2 here, and 4 over there. Those are the Aerosmith targets. Aerosmith. That is how you're going to spell Aerosmith throughout the game. That's how you deal with your shot multipliers, which are these green inserts on the playfield, so we'll talk about that more as we go on. Then we got pop bumpers. We got pop bumpers up here. We only have 3 of them compared to Kiss, where you have 4. And then the shots through the pop is a left orbit that'll go all the way around. Then you have the Jackie, the Jack-in-the-Box mech. It's an awesome mech. It's actually a really, really unique mech where you're going to be locking balls. You'll see the lid open up, and you're going to shoot balls in from this little kind of kicker, and we're going to talk about that or show that off. There's a magnet here, and then you can see how many locks you have lit, up to 6 in front of the toy box. There are 2 targets on both sides of that. You're going to hit those targets, and that's how you light your VIP or your ball save on the right side. Then you have a center ramp right up the middle, which will feed the left flipper. It's a very easy to hit shot from both sides. It's great. There's a drop target hidden here. You can see it's down right there, over there on that side. There's a drop target here to get into the elevator. That is different on the Pro. On the Pro. On the Premium, it'll shoot all the way up, and it actually feeds this upper playfield. It comes out right over here, and that's where you get this upper playfield. The upper playfield, there's some targets. There's 5 targets over there, which you can backhand with this flipper, or you can hit down the elevator, or you can hit to the right loop from that upper playfield. If you go down the elevator, you're going to end up here, which is the shot that you use to lock balls. You can see it says lock right here. Lock balls in the toy chest. Then you have the right ramp. It is a challenging ramp. It's not nearly as challenging as Kiss, but it is a challenging ramp. You're going to hit the right ramp. It'll feed the right flipper. And then we got a spinner right here for Rats in the Cellar, and that's the right orbit. The right orbit, which will go all the way around. And then you got your 4 Aerosmith targets on the right, and you have your normal plunge. What is unique about this plunge is if you plunge and hit right about there, you can get... So that's under that playfield. You can kind of backdoor and land in that lock shot, and that's a secret skill shot, which will give you a smart missile. So we'll talk about that as we play the game. Otherwise, if you just full plunge all the way around, it's going to go through the pops and come feed down there. So not a crazy layout. If you're ever wondering what to do, there's a whole bunch of inserts right here in the middle. These are all the different songs in the game. And so that's the goal. You're trying to work your way through all the different songs to get to something melody. Multiball. I don't know. It's the mini wizard mode, which we're going to show. So we'll show it off. All right, let's dive in. Step one, you got to pick a song. If you look, as I change songs, different arrows are lit. So like Walk This Way is just ramps. It's going to be left ramp, right ramp. Boom, 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 boom. This one, same old song and dance. You're going to see when you hit it, other things get lit. That's a really cool mode to bring into a multi-ball because all the targets end up being lit. Sweet Emotion, you can see almost everything's lit. This is a great song to kind of warm up on because everything's lit, so why not play it? Dude Looks Like a Lady, you have 2 shots lit, and then they're going to move kind of collectively throughout the playfield, so they'll go to the right and to the left. Back in the Saddle is Orbits, I think. Or that might be the one that randomly lights a shot, and it just happens to be the right orbit right now. And then Rats in the Cellar is another really good one to warm up on, because once you hit Crank It Up, you'll see more and more shots fill out. So let's go ahead and do Rats in the Cellar first. I'm going to go for the secret skill shot, and I think I hit it. Perfect. So you see how it went right in there? And it's actually, that gave me a smart missile. Smart missile is a way to basically give me a shot. So I've hit the toy box target, the ball fell into the little scoop, and I've locked my first ball. Now do you see, I hit my first shot for Rats in the Cellar, and now my second shot is over here on the right ramp. Now I have 2 shots lit, left orbit or the toy box. By hitting the toy box, I've lit my second lock. You can see 2 is screaming at me. So let's go ahead and lock that second ball. 2 shots on the right. Now, the reality is you really don't want to play a mode until you've hit Crank It Up. You want to hit the scoop over here on the left. What you're going to see is we now have more shots lit. So by going Crank It Up, it allows you to get through the modes easier. Another thing that's happening by hitting the orbits is I'm actually lighting, you can see it on the screen, elevator locks. So if I go up the elevator shot now, which also happens to be a mode shot, that is going to be a lock, or the first lock for my elevator multi-ball. So you basically, you want to hit an orbit, and then the drop target's gonna go down, and then you want to hit that. So let's just keep working our way through. You're gonna see on the screen here, the flower petals, that shows you your progress, how far you are. If you hit the lock shot over here without the toy chest being open, it just kind of spits it out. So let's just keep hitting shots. But do you see how more and more shots keep getting lit up? That's what I like about this mode, is the mode actually gets easier as you go on. And I have finished Rats in the Cellar. So every mode has a super attached to it. So now that I've beat Rats in the Cellar, I now have Super Spinner. So that's going to be there for the rest of the ball. Let's talk about some of the stuff on screen. Right here, that 25, that deals with... it should deal with these, but I think being that I have Super Spinner, it's not showing it. The pop bumpers, if we do this, let me hit a pop bumper. That deals with this music note over here, so you see how that's a 4. That's going to go down based on pop bumpers. Those coins, I can show those off in a mode. To start a new mode, we're going to hit the select track, and we're going to pick another song. So why not? Let's do Dude Looks Like a Lady. So if we look here, we're going to see 2 shots are lit. So you want to hit one of them, and then you're going to see they're going to move. So you see how they move to the right? So now I have 2 more shots that I can lit. What we can see now on the screen is coins. So for every shot you hit, you get coins. And if you I think if you combo them, you get more coins. I actually don't know. By spelling dude down here, if I can do it. So there you go. That's how you do your bonus multiplier. But remember, you really don't want to play a mode until you hit Crank It Up. Gives you more points and usually makes the mode easier. So let's go ahead and hit more of these. My elevator lock is lit. So that should be lock number 2. Yeah. See, now I have 4 shots lit. Oh. Clear the screen. Zach always wants me to clear the screen. There, that's how I use that upper flipper to go all the way around that loop. This will be my 3rd lock. When you get to your 3rd lock in Toy Chest, you can take it. You can take a 3-ball multi-ball, or you hit your action button to try to keep going to see how far you can get. You can get all the way to a 6-ball multi-ball. So where am I at? So I beat dude looks like a lady. So now that I beat that, I now have super lanes. So now, for the rest of the ball, every time we go through the in lanes, we're going to get more points. So you basically, that's the goal with the game, is you want to play modes. So let's go ahead and pick another mode here. Ooh, sure, we'll do back in the saddle. We have 50 seconds. You can see it in the flowers over there. So let's hit my shot. There we go. That's enough to count it as a song. Once you've played 3 songs, extra ball is lit here at the scoop. So let's go ahead and get my extra ball.
You'll need it.
All right. There we go. But I've only done 1. So I did crank it up, though. So that should make this a little easier. All right. Every time you hit the pop bumpers in this mode, it moves where the shot is. So if you don't like the shot, I mean, I like the shot at the toy chest. Toy chest is a good shot. But like, let's say you hate the right orbit. If you hit a pop bumper, it's going to move. I say that, and then it doesn't move the shot. I have another extra ball lit. The reason I have an extra ball lit there, this is another rule that confused me, which is the dead Jackie shot. So I'm going to show you here on screen. I'm going to cancel that multi-ball. Let's lock that 4th ball. Let me show you on screen once I get this ball. Right here. See that little Joker face? If you hit a shot that is not a shot in the mode, so it's unlit, there are dead Jackie shots hidden amongst the playfield. And once you get to, I think, 5 or 6 of them, it'll light an extra ball. So this is actually my 2nd extra ball over here. So these are normally the 2 extra balls that I can get when I play the game by default, which is play 3 songs and then find the dead Jackies. I'm going to go ahead and start Elevator Multiball. So this is my ball 3 lock. So I still have the mode going. I'm going to ignore it for a second, and I'm going to focus on Elevator Multiball. Elevator Multiball is all about hitting pink shots. As you can see, there's a ton of them. Let me hit some of these. Oh, so oh man, it ruined the fun there because it didn't have. I had 5 balls locked. That's a bummer. I had 5 balls locked in the Jackie chest, and there's only 6 in the game, and it needed to give me an extra ball. It needed to give me 3 more. So double scoring happens when you hit these targets up there, and once you hit all the targets in the upper playfield, you then, if you hit the right loop, do you see how the right loop is green? You can get double scoring on the entire playfield. There we go. I should just get it. Or extended it. Yep, time extended. All right, let's focus on elevator shots. So elevator shots, this should be a 3-ball multi-ball. So let me drop it down to 3. Basically, you're going to hit pink shots, and then once you hit enough pink shots, the elevator is going to light. And that's how you're going to work your way up the floor. I'm going to purposely fail this mode. So this mode I did not complete back in the saddle. But there's my pink shot, and then we're going to hit our elevator shot here. There we go. So that'll take me up to the next floor. And then same thing. Hit pink shots. Remember, this is a 3-ball multi-ball. There we go. There's my pink shot. And let's go ahead and hit the elevator shot. That'll take me to the 3rd floor. If I want, I can hit these targets up there, or try to extend my double scoring time. All right, let's do that. There we go. 4th floor. 4th floor is the top. And then now let's hit our pink shots here. And let's get this jackpot. There we go. 5th floor jackpot. I lied. I thought that was the top floor. Nope. Do you see how there's less and less pink shots lit to get before we light the elevator. So there was only 3 lit right there. There we go. 6th floor, I was way wrong. Do you see how there's only 2 shots left? So there's 1. See if I can hit this elevator shot. There we go. 7th floor, and then I think we have this last one right here. I've never gotten this far in normal gameplay. There we go. There's our, and then I have to hit that shot again. There we go. And that should be What's that? No, it's just telling me go again. Do you see the coins I'm getting on the right? There we go. There's the big boy. There is the super jackpot. And now my love in the elevator emblem is solid. So I'm going to drain out of that. So if we look in the middle here, dude looks like a lady, solid because I beat the mode. Rats in the cellar is solid because I beat it. Love in the elevator is solid because I just beat it. Back in the saddle, though, is blinking because I did not beat it. So let's go ahead and get another song going. I don't want to do back in the saddle. Normally, if you fail a song, just keep going. Just keep going. Because all you have to do is play every song, and that's how you get to the mini wizard mode. Alright, give me that ball. Blade orbits, we can start our elevator locks again. Or I can lock another ball, and being that this is the 6th ball, this would get me to the multi-ball. So, once again, you don't want to play mode until you hit crank it up. Do you see how now everything's lit? That's what we want to see. Everything's lit here. Oh, now they look at the over there. Do you see how that's actually responding now? All right. So, if we hit this will start my toy chest multi-ball. So that would have been my 6th ball. We kind of spoiled the fun because they all erupted earlier. But this is going to kick me out 6 balls. So green shots, so that's going to take a little while. Green shots are your jackpot shots. And once you've hit enough jackpot shots, remember this is 6th ball. There we go. If I hit this blue shot here, this'll finish last child. There we go. So I have 5 in my hand right now. So last child is gonna light, I think it's super pops? Nope, super loops. Alright. Then once you've hit enough of these, just keep hitting green shots. I've got 6 balls right now. I feel like I can spare a few. It gives you the ability to lock one, so you can lock ball here. This is great because it just will hold on to that ball. It'll make your multi-ball a little easier. You can lock up to 2, I think. There we go. That's all the jackpot shots. So now I think super jackpot is where? Right here? There we go. Super jackpot. And now I got a roaming shot. So we want to hit this shot while it's roaming. There we go. There's my roaming shot. Double super jackpot. Locked another ball. And they're going to come back out. So let's just keep hitting our shot here. There we go. Super duper jackpot. All right. And that, by doing that, by completing every shot and then hitting the roaming shot and then hitting the final shot, that's how I've lit Toys in the Attic. So Toys in the Attic is now done. So I'm going to go down to 1 ball. Another thing I have not shown off is Aerosmith. Once you've spelled Aerosmith, you see how all my green shots are lit. And that is a shot multiplier that I've now put on that lane. So if we spell it again, shot multiplier, let's say, yep, I want a shot multiplier over there on that loop. So that'll increase the value of that shot, I think, until you drain. So I've shown off the 2 main multi-balls. All I have to do now, let's work our way quickly through some of these modes. Alright, walk this way. Walk this way I find challenging, and that's because what you want to do is combo the shots. You want to combo right ramp, left ramp, right ramp, but the right ramp is the hard one for me. So there's your right ramp, which it... There we go. There we go. Right ramp, left ramp. Right ramp, left ramp. Now, if you were smart and you had put a shot multiplier on your right ramp, and I already have one on the middle, then you can make this more valuable. But like always, you want to hit crank it up. This should give me other things, or should make this a little easier. Yep, you see how now I have a bunch of other shots that are lit? Alright, so we got super loops. We've got super lanes. We have super spinner. Because of all these perks. So let's just quickly go through here and get all these jackpots. We have two. I need 2 more yellow shots. 1 more yellow shot. If we look at the. I got my. So I just lit another lock for elevator. There we go. That'll finish that mode. So that mode is really just if you can combo ramps and be good at that, you can blow through that mode. So with that, I'm pretty sure I just got super ramps. Alright, so I've beat most of the modes here. I purposely didn't beat one of them. So let's do another one here. So we need Same Old Song and Dance and Sweet Emotion. Those are the only ones we haven't played. So let's do it. Same Old Song and Dance. What's cool about this one is as of right now, only 1 shot is lit. The 1 yellow shot. But what you want to do is you want to hit crank it up, and what that'll do is it's going to light all the targets. Do you see how all the targets are now flashing yellow at me? So you can blow through this mode. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Look how many shots that just did because the targets were lit. Not only that, yeah, so to do that mode in a multi-ball it's almost guaranteed you're going to beat that mode. And just like that, I've beat the mode. So that's going to be super targets, pretty sure. Yeah. So that leaves just 1 song left, Sweet Emotion. Alright, Sweet Emotion. Sweet Emotion, I said before, this is a great song, kind of a great warm-up song because of how much everything is lit. So Super Ramps. Super Ramps is giving us extra points. Let's go ahead and lock that ball. But, like I told you earlier, you really don't want to play a mode unless you hit crank it up first. So let's do that. That's going to light more for us. That's going to be another lock for elevator. I'm going to start elevator and not even mean to. There we go. Now look at how everything's lit. So we basically hit everything once, and then we're going to hit it all again. I really don't want to beat this mode, but for the sake of time, I'm going to. There we go. So this is where I could do a 3-ball multi-ball, but I'm going to skip it. Let's finish Sweet Emotion here. The reason I don't want to play it is because what's cool is the so there's Sweet Emotion. That's going to be super scoring. So I've got like everything going, and if you look at that screen, I've beat every mode except for Back in the Saddle. Which, being that I've played every song, including the multi-balls, now this is where the first mini wizard mode is lit. So this is Melody Tour wizard mode. So Melody Tour multi-ball. What's cool about this is this allows you to replay the songs you didn't beat. So it's just giving me a ton of points right now because it's like you beat that song, you beat that song, you beat that song, you beat that song. But if you hadn't beat it, if all you've done is got 1 or 2 shots, what it does is it gives you an awesome opportunity right here to beat the song. So Back in the Saddle, all I need to do is get pop bumpers, which I'm about ready to get just from the plunge. Yeah. There's 3 left. There we go. So flippers are dead, and that's it. That's it. That's unfortunate, but that's all it's showing because I happened to beat all the other modes already. If I hadn't have beaten the modes prior, every mode that was slightly incomplete, there would give me like, okay, to beat Sweet Emotion, you only have to hit like 4 shots and then it'll give you the mode. Dude Looks Like a Lady, hit like 3 shots and it'll give you the mode. So it's almost like a redeeming mode, which is, I love that. I love that that's built into the game and it gives you an opportunity to just get there instead of feeling like you have to restart every mode and like work your way through them. And by doing that, now that every single insert here is solid, it's time to start the Ultimate Wizard mode. Which I know Zach is not going to show. Final Tour Wizard mode. So I just reset it because I knew that Zach wasn't going to show it off anyways. But I think the only thing I didn't show is Smart Missiles. There are times when you get mystery awards, or you get, through the secret skill shot, you get a secret missile, and that missile allows you, yeah, if you're 1 or 2 shots away, you can hit your action button and it'll just give you that shot. So it's kind of like a boom button with Deadpool, or a lot of other smart missile shot. But yeah, really the key to this game is learning what songs you like to play. Select those songs, hit the crank it up target so it makes the mode even easier. But worst case, let's say you start a mode and you hit 1 or 2 shots and you drain, that's fine. Just keep going. Keep going along, play a different song. Because what you want to do is you want to get through everything. You want to play every song. You want to play both the multi-balls. You don't have to beat any of them. Just play them and then get you to that melody multi-ball. Because when you're there, it's going to give you the opportunity to complete those modes. So that's the furthest I've gotten. I've gotten to that multi-ball, and I've gotten about halfway through it before I couldn't beat one of them. And I drained, and unfortunately, then you're locked out, or you're back down to then where you actually have to play and finish the modes. And if you can play and finish the modes, that's how you get to the final wizard mode. So I do think this game is actually pretty approachable, or as an owner, you would have the potential to get to the final wizard mode, the way it's coded and whatnot. So I think it's pretty cool. If you really care about scoring, you can place your shot multipliers where they want to go, or you can focus on getting the Playfield multiplier going before you do big cash outs during multi-balls or whatnot. But otherwise, just enjoy the music, turn it up loud, and just play the songs and have a great time. And hopefully you can get to that melody multi-ball. But yeah, this was another really fun game, a game that I had never had. But the goal is to stream all the Spike 2 games, and we only have one left. We have one left to stream. So I'm excited to stream that potentially. And I was excited to make this tutorial. If I forgot anything, please let me know. Please put it in the comments if I didn't explain something clearly. I'm all for it. I love to learn, and I love that hopefully other people are learning from these tutorials as well. So appreciate you guys clicking on the video. Come check us out live sometime. And yeah, see you guys again real soon. Bye. I don't know. Yeah. I wish I could sing like him. Yeah.